Okay, so the video of today is, are we really free? Are we really free? I mean, me living in Canada, it's a free country, right? There's a democratic process. There's no tyranny per se. There's no dictators. You have your freedom of expression. You can do whatever you want. There's no social caste system or anything like that. But really, is that truly freedom? I mean, sure, we don't have the normal freedom restrictions that most countries may have, but there are also social implications that come with freedom. Ways that people are supposed to act, think, and treat each other. And a lot of social implications are good. We need to have certain checks and boundaries, like people not being assholes to each other. But at the same time, there are certain criterias and motives that have been portrayed by society that are not always to the benefit of everybody. I mean, for instance, a good example of this is how the media often portrays things like body image. Body image is a great one. Body image is such a sensitive topic because it's portrayed so heavily that people with only certain types of body image should feel approval and validated by themselves. That people who don't have the society's standard of good body image should feel fucking ashamed. And while I would say that at a certain point, if you're like super fat, you should work out. And I'm saying this because I used to be pretty overweight too. And it is good for you to, be honest with yourself. At the same time, shaming someone for their body is not really going to make them want to take care of it. In fact, if you really want to take care of your body, that's when you really actually admire your body and approve of it, that you want to do good stuff. So I'm just taking a walk out here, and I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna not even wear my shirt, not even wear any pants, because who the fuck cares? If you see a super D's guy or like a super hot girl, let's say society standard of like of a super hot girl or guy, and they're just walking around in their trunks or boxers, or the girl's in her like bikini, no one's gonna say shit. No one's even gonna give a shit, to be honest. They'll just be like, oh, that's totally fine. But if if you just see a random dude who's not maybe as fit, maybe he's like a bit overweight, or a girl who's a bit overweight and she has like a bikini on for no reason, they're gonna be thinking, what the fuck are you doing? People will judge them and look at them. But really, who cares what other people think? You should be accepting of yourself just because it's yourself. You should be able to fucking enjoy a beautiful day outside and just walk around. And again, I'm not encouraging some sort of fucked up like a fucked up movement of like people just walking around naked all the time. Again, we should have some decency. Not all cultural standards are bad. They're actually good. It's just when people can take it the wrong way, right? I mean, there's a reason why we don't all walk around naked or like in our boxers every day. I mean, maybe body odor is a reason, or maybe safety too. It's probably safer to have clothes on than not to have clothes on. But at the same time, you shouldn't take it to the other end of the spectrum, where you feel like because there are these standards, that you can't accept yourself for who you are. You shouldn't feel like you have to live up to standards that are not your own standards. You didn't make the standards yourself. It's someone else's standards. That's like telling this tree over here, you should be a rose bush. It's a fucking tree. It can't be a rose bush. And if a tree tried to be a rose bush and that was its standard, it would always be failing. Yet that's what we do with ourselves all the time. We expect ourselves to be things that we're not. That's one fault I find with the whole entrepreneurial movement. To be honest, not everyone can be an entrepreneur. It takes a certain level of mindset and even personality to be an entrepreneur. And some people should just work in their jobs in a fulfilling way and not have to feel ashamed or guilty that they're not entrepreneurial or that they're even working. There's really nothing wrong with it at all. So again, are you really free? Are you living the life that you want to live? This kind of ties in with my success video, but yeah, are you living the life that you want to live? Are you thinking in the manner you want to think? And are you being the person you want to be, right? Sure, you might think you're free, but really take some time and think about it. You know, what are the things that are holding you back, your fears? And why do you have those fears in the first place? A lot of our fears arise from approval. Approval is a big one. And there's nothing wrong with wanting approval. It's perfectly human to want approval. We all want to feel like we belong to a part of a tribe, right? At the same time, deal with your fears. You can never really diminish or get rid of all your fears. That's impossible. A lot of people at the top, they're not like these fearless people. They just know how to live with the fears and act in spite of their fears. Not even in spite, they act with their fears, actually. And fear is a valuable tool as well. It's just a matter of how are you manifesting it. Are you gonna let fear curb your freedom and make you less of a person that you can be? Or are you gonna work with fear and use it as a tool? Because you know what, fear can guide you. If you're on a 20-story apartment building and you're getting scared because you're on the rooftop on the ledge, that's a good use of fear. You probably should be scared and you should be careful. At the same time, let's say you're let's say you have a goal to start hitting the gym, but you're just scared because you're worried about what other people will think of you when you're at the gym, like the more, I guess, dazed people. Then yeah, that's a example of fear working against you. So again, are you really free? Think about it. Really look inside yourself to see if you're experiencing your full breadth of personality and expression, or if you're just like repressing it because that's what you think other people want you to do. But really, people want you to be yourself. People like people who are just authentic. And this may be a bad example or a good one. People like Donald Trump. People like Donald Trump because he's himself. And while it's very polarizing, like a lot of people fucking hate him, and it's understandable, there's some people who resonate with him, and that's probably why he's so popular, because he's authentic. He's not afraid of expressing himself. That's all I have to say for this video. I'm probably gonna go home soon after this nice little walk with this great view, and yeah, just live life. Oh shit, one thing I forgot to add. Is how you actually overcome fear, and that's just by embracing it. So when you're really scared of something, it seems like you're gonna die, and literally your body thinks that it's going to die, but in truth, it's just your mind playing tricks on you. You won't actually die. For instance, let's say you are, again, afraid of going to the gym. In your mind, you feel like if you go to the gym and you're like weak, some really big dude is gonna come and like beat the shit out of you. That's literally what you're thinking. You're literally afraid of dying. But when you actually take action and do the thing, you won't be as scared. You'll find that your illusion of what would happen is actually a lot worse than what would actually happen. If you actually go and work out, nothing is probably gonna happen. I mean, you're just gonna go and work out. That's it. When you're also, let's say, people who are afraid of driving, they have a lot of anxiety that they're gonna get in a crash or an accident, and that also leads to death or injury, and injury leads to death. So they're afraid of that something bad will happen. But again, if you actually, like, how many people who actually drive, how many bad accidents have you really got into? It's not a very high chance, especially if you're, a safe driver and follow the rules of the road. So I just want to add that at the end of this video to explain that oftentimes when we're fearful, we can't be free. But when we take the action and act as if we're free anyways, a lot of fears will just dissipate because they were just illusions anyway.